Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel Sugar Coal Fire. Sorry I've been away for quite a while, but I've been backed up on VA appointments and anyways, but that's the reason why I've been out for so long, and I'm trying to do as many videos today as possible. Is to try to get caught up. I'm sorry about that, guys. I know I let you down because I've been trying to, do videos, but on top of that, it has been severely cold here in Georgia, and even that's why my husband got me a big heater, and I had to pay for it. But it's keeping me nice and warm in here, so I really appreciate that. So I can do some videos. So today I'm going to be reacting by request to a song by a-ha. It is called. The name of the song is called "The Sun Always Shines on TV" official video. So let's get into it, react to it, and hopefully it does not get blocked, because I am doing this as not an educational video, but I'm also doing it as more of a, I guess, a treatment video, because therapy video I would say, but they don't have that option on YouTube. If you dispute a video, if it gets, demonetized or blocked, and education is the closest that falls up under the Fair Act. But they should have therapy on there, because my psychiatrist was the one who first introduced me to YouTube, saying that if I get on here and react to music, it will help with my short-term memory loss, maybe regain some of it, and or either maintain it so I don't keep losing memory. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into a-ha, "The Sun Always Shines on TV" official video.
Sun always shines on TV. Hold me close to your heart. Touch me. Give all your love to me. To me.
Hold on just a second. You know something? I reacted to their biggest hit that they had here in the US, "Take on Me." That seems like the girl from that video. Because remember at the end, whenever he crawls out of the comic book and he's struggling at the door and he comes back to her? Is this a continuation of that? Because at the beginning, it looked like he was starting to turn back into that comic book thing, or that newspaper that she crumbled, that the waitress crumbled up. Oh my God, this is just... Let me... It even looks like the same outfit. Okay, so maybe the beginning of the video was a little bit of part 2 of the Take On Me. But then they're going into this song, which looks like kind of like a live performance, but it's not. I mean, it's a video, but it's just got mannequins in it. So, I don't know if it still has anything to do with the thing, or if they just threw that in at the beginning for some odd reason. But I have to say that Aha, the lead singer, I forgot what his name is, he has a really exceptional voice. And this is what disturbs me so much about the US where I live. The only song that got airplay that I know of was Take On Me. I mean, it went number 1 massive in the US. But why didn't any of the other ones chart in the US? See, it just baffles me that I know that the 80s were very competitive because that's when MTV was just coming out. I mean, I was really young when it came out, but still, I don't understand why more UK artists, Canadian artists, Australian artists, maybe there was something going on at the time where they only limited other country songs from being on MTV or the United States radio stations and all that. See, I don't know because I was too young to know anything about that. But I'm wise enough that I knew to go back and found the 80s was more my cup of tea because when I went out to clubs, they would play, even though that was in the mid-90s, they still played a lot of the 80s songs, especially the dance songs, which got me so into the 80s that I gravitated towards that. Then later on, the 70s, and then the 60s, and the 50s, and as I do YouTube, it educates me. It educates me a lot on these artists that I never knew had songs out like this. But anyways,
to be so
That's a room full of mannequins right there. I have one in here. He freaks me out. Oh, he's gonna compose like an orchestra. Now they're getting colorful. Okay. I saw at the end because they were doing the video in black and white. But then towards the end, they started turning back into color. Which if you go back at the beginning of the video, it was like from the video Take On Me, where he went from black and white to color after he came out of the crumpled up newspaper and went to the girl for help, which she was in the video, I believe. But then it looked like he was turning back into black and white. So I'm trying to figure out if he ran, after he saw that he was changing, he had to go and run away from her to go back into the newspaper. And maybe the song is somehow representing the continuation of that song, but I don't see the correlation because take on, but then it says the sun always shines on TV. So they started singing out in black and white, and then they started at the end gradually you saw the mannequins getting color to them, and then the group started getting a little bit of color back to them. Like maybe, I don't know. It's very confusing. All I have to say is, it was a great video. And it wouldn't be a great video if it didn't have the exceptional vocal capabilities of a-ha. So it goes without saying right there that that's why these songs from the 80s, especially when MTV was ruling and everybody was competing to get on MTV with their videos, they just did great videos. And yeah, I run across some great ones every now and then on here, but you know, I believe that I'm almost sure that the 80s is known for having more exceptional videos, because that's when MTV came out and it was a video channel. So you had to make your videos even more spectacular to get recognition and appeal to the audience, if that makes any sense. But anyways, I love the song. The Sun Always Shines on TV by a-ha. Thank you for the request, and until my next video reaction, from the US to wherever you are in the world, I send you all my love, hugs, and kisses, and I'll see you on the next reaction. Bye bye.